Hey guys, White Noise Reddit here, husband and wife team. We've got a good story for you today, and we hope you enjoy. Alright, let's get right into it. Am I the a-hole? Am I the a-hole for not wanting our friend to ever come back to our house after he ate literally everything we owned? My husband and I live abroad. Earlier this year, a mutual acquaintance, let's call him K, reached out saying he'd been scammed with an apartment rental and had nowhere to stay. At first, we only offered a weekend, but he was polite, helped around the house, and seemed grateful. So we ended up letting him stay the full 20 days he'd asked for. During that time, some things rubbed us the wrong way. He never bought groceries, and multiple times he pretended he was going to pay but forgot his wallet, or claimed he could only use Apple Pay, not accepted at our local supermarket. He'd eat way more than his share. Once, my husband and I shared half a pizza, and he ate the other pizza and a half without contributing. Still, we felt bad for him, so we let it go. We stayed friendly, and a few months later, we were planning a 17-day trip. Since he was struggling with rent, we offered him to stay at our place in exchange for taking care of our dog. I even wrote a Google Doc with instructions for the house, dog care, gym access, etc. I told him he could eat anything that was going to expire: fruit, veggies, yogurt, etc. When we came back, everything was gone. And I mean everything. The entire fridge, freezer, pantry. He finished 2 jars of jam, a jar of peanut butter, a giant Costco bottle of olive oil, condiments, rice, snacks, cheese, even my husband's supplements, creatine, protein, collagen. He completely destroyed a ceramic pan. He consumed things that usually last us 6 months in just 2 weeks. I honestly suspect he might have taken stuff with him because it's insane how much was missing. I didn't confront him except to ask him to replace the pan, which he mocked me about. It's just a pan. Why are you making it a big deal? I felt deeply disrespected. Now he keeps texting me, acting like nothing happened and wants to hang out. I told my husband I don't want him in our home ever again. My husband says I'm being too harsh, and if he wants to stay friends, that's his choice. But I feel completely taken advantage of and disrespected. So, am I the a-hole for not wanting to see this guy ever again and refusing to let him come back into our house? Okay, so after the initial reading, I want to hear some of your thoughts. What do you think?
Well, I gotta agree, she's definitely not the a-hole here. I had some bad roommates in college, and so did you. You had some bad ones too, but man, I can't imagine this having been a friend before
they did all this.
Yeah,
see, I actually have a kind of similar story, not really exactly the same, but I had a friend that he stopped by my house while I was gone, and he didn't eat everything I had, but next time I saw him, before I even got home that day, he said, "Hey man, sorry I ate some of the things in your fridge, I hope you're okay with that." And I told him it was fine. But then I came home, and the only thing that was gone was an entire loaf of bread. Like, I don't know if he just ate the whole loaf of bread or if he took it home, like, just for his purposes later, but I don't know. I was okay with him eating some of my stuff, but just that whole thing being gone kind of irked me a little bit.
He couldn't have eaten just a little bit of other things too, just so you didn't have to go buy a new loaf of bread.
Right, like I don't know if he was grocery shopping in my apartment or what. But anyways, so the conversation that we need to have though, it's not if this friend, what he did was wrong, but is OP the a-hole for refusing to see him again and refusing to have him over?
Well, I think they can hang out somewhere else. I don't think they have to be at the house, or maybe he could be at the house when she's not home, if she just doesn't want to be around him, and that's the issue here. But if she just feels so disrespected that she doesn't want him there at all, that should also be respected. They can hang out anywhere else. Like, if he's moved out, they can go to his place.
Right. Although it seems like there's some sort of line that's been crossed. She probably doesn't want him back in her house because of, like, she felt like he disrespected her home, you know? Mm-hmm. So I feel like even if she's not there, she probably doesn't want him hanging out with the husband, which honestly, I get. Like, obviously they can hang out together, but not wanting him in the home, I get that.
I can understand that too. He disrespected her space. She doesn't want him in her space. I don't think there's any problem with that.
So, what do you think? Do you think that OP is the a-hole, or?
Oh, definitely not. No, she has every right to not want him there.
Yeah, I personally would have been pretty upset myself.
All right, let's read some comments. Smoochno says he didn't consume it all in that time. He emptied your place and took it back to his to last him a while. He stole from you like he was on a shopping spree. And then Sassy Millie responded, the olive oil is so obvious. Yeah, I gotta agree with that. Just, I think there was some creatine powder. Yeah, like a whole tub, a whole thing of olive oil. He took it like he was grocery shopping. There's no way.
Inside Major 8078 says, not the a-hole. Change the locks. He gets wind from your husband you have an overnight stay elsewhere. He will be restocking again. He probably made a duplicate. Tell your husband to put on his big boy pants and smell the coffee. Mooch boy does not come in the door anymore. He can stay friends, but hubby goes to his place. Time for cameras and a door camera. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. There is actually a good chance that he could have duplicated the key, which honestly is, like, that can be pretty scary. You know, you never know if this person has malicious intent. Obviously, there's a level of disrespect there. You don't know what else he's willing to do. It looks like the consensus on this post is that OP is not the a-hole. So let us know what you think. I personally agree with this label, but we'd like to hear from you guys. Feel free to leave a comment and tell us what you think.